Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name is Carrie Cullen-Hitt, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Offshore Wind Research and Development Consortium. Today, I will just take a few minutes to discuss next solicitation that we intend to issue at the end of July. First, just a few words about the consortium. Our goal is to facilitate a nationally focused, not-for-profit organization that collaborates with industry on prioritized research and development activities to reduce the levelized cost of energy of offshore wind in the U.S. and to maximize other economic and social benefits. Our desired impacts are to help innovations directly responsive to the technical and supply chain barriers faced by offshore wind project developers in the U.S., to build strong networks connecting technology innovators, investors, industry, and government, and to increase U.S. content and job opportunities. Our current research and development funding comes from several sources. DOE contributed $20.5 million, and that was matched by NYSERDA. In addition, we have several state cost shares of approximately $6 million from Massachusetts, Virginia, and Maryland, as well as some member contributions. You can see a list of our members here on the right side of the slide. To date, we have awarded $17.3 million in funds. Here is a list of the projects that we have awarded so far. Each is in a different pillar area describing the research topic that was focused on: offshore wind plant technology advancement, offshore wind power resource and physical site characterization, installation, O&M, and supply chain solutions. This list gives you a sense of the type of projects that we are looking at and the awards made thus far and the projects that have been initiated. The solicitation that this was under, PON 4124, was administered by NYSERDA on behalf of the consortium. This solicitation, PON 4124, closed in December of 2019. Our next solicitation is expected to be issued at the end of July, on July 31st or thereabouts. We expect proposals to be due for round 1 on September 21st, round 2 on October 5th, and round 3 on October 19th. And I'll talk about the challenge areas in each of those rounds in just a moment. First, a description of the type of funds that are available for the solicitation. First are technical feasibility studies with a funding limit of $300,000. Next is new product, system, service, or strategy development with a funding limit of $800,000. Demonstration of technology, systems, or services with a funding limit of $1.5 million. And then a proposal could also suggest a multi-phase project spanning 2 or more of the above categories, which could be at the sum of the limited to the sum of the relevant funding limits that are listed above. Proposers are encouraged but not required to provide a cost share. And second, we encourage proposers to consider the cost share programs that are offered by Virginia, Maryland, and Massachusetts. Finally, opportunity notice and related materials will be posted on the consortium website, as I mentioned earlier, at the end of July. We expect the required documentation for this solicitation to be very similar to PON 4124 that was administered by NYSERDA in 2019. One important note is that all dates, rounds, and challenge areas are subject to change. The expected challenge areas for our next solicitation, which will be called Solicitation 1 as it will be issued by the National Offshore Wind Research and Development Consortium. We have 3 rounds and approximately 4 challenge areas in each one, with the exception of round 1, in which there are only 3 challenge areas. Round 1 is enabling fabrication and installation of future foundations. Challenge Area 2 in round 1 is port and marine systems with innovation to support onshore logistics. And Challenge Area 3 are port gaps assessment and strategies. Round 2, Challenge Area 1 is support structure solutions to reduce impact and cost of fixed and floating arrays. Challenge Area 2 is U.S. supply chain development through innovation. Challenge Area 3 is solutions to O&M challenges. And Challenge Area 4 is safety system innovation. And for round 3, the general title is Electrical Systems, Innovation, Mitigation, Abuse Conflicts. Challenge Area 1 is cable innovation to reduce cable failure, electrical losses, and cost. Innovation in transmission hardware options to reduce interconnection cost. Challenge Area 3 is innovation or strategies to mitigate grid system impacts. And Challenge Area 4 is technology solutions to mitigate use conflicts. An important note on each of these rounds. For round 1, we will be asking proposers to consider the 15 megawatt reference turbine designed by NREL and DUT earlier this year. Information about that reference turbine will be included in the solicitation. For rounds 2 and 3, we are asking proposers to consider the future size of turbines and arrays as they will unfold in the next decade here in the US. And more details of those will be provided in the next solicitation in the text as well. Thank you for your attention today. We hope you'll pay attention to our announcements, which will come at the end of July, with more details and the actual opportunity notice for research proposals for Solicitation 1 of the National Offshore Wind Research and Development Consortium. Thank you.